Hello everyone, my name is Faisal Rabbi from the Department of Finance, University of Rajshahi. Today I will be presenting the overview of the monetary policy statement for the first half of the fiscal year 2025 to 2026. Here we see monetary policy. What is monetary policy? Monetary policy is a process which by country central bank manage money supply and interest rate to keep the economy stable. In these cases, Bangladesh Bank use two type of monetary policy. First one is expansionary monetary policy. Second one is contradictionary monetary policy. But the question is arise when the Bangladesh Bank use expansionary monetary policy and the contradictionary monetary policy when the economy remain recession, that Bangladesh Bank use the expansionary monetary policy to increase the money supply, and other way is when the money supply is increase in the economy. That means inflation is remain in the economy when that Bangladesh Bank use the contradictionary monetary policy to control the inflation. Here we see the key objective and the target. Bangladesh Bank designed its monetary policy to achieve the multiple macroeconomic goals such as price stability, economic growth, credit expansion, and exchange rate flexibility, etc. The most important objective is that inflation's reduction for the control the money supply. That Bangladesh Bank's aim to reduce the inflation to 6.5 by December 2025 to restore the price stability and control rising price. And second one is GDP growth projection and exchange rate flexibility and credit and money supply target. Monetary policy tools confers a range of instruments designed to manage liquidity and achieve macroeconomic objectives. The primary tools is the interest-based framework, which include the policy rate corridor of the repo, standard lending facility, and standard deposit facility. These instruments are used to influence short-term interest rate and control money supply. Other thing is open market operations are also employed to manage liquidity in the banking system through the buying and selling of government security, and supporting tools include reserve requirement such as cash reserve ratio and standard liquidity ratio, and which helps regulate the money multiplier and ensure the financial stability. Direct instruments like the advanced deposit ratio are used to cap lending and present excessive credit expansion. Target lending schemes are another component of the tools, with refining program available for the sectors such as agriculture, small and medium enterprise, and green finance. These schemes aim to support priority sector while maintaining overall credit displaying liquidity. Liquidity support machinery includes. Here we see the sum of economic context and policy stance that affect a monetary policy such as high inflation, foreign exchange pressure, and contradictionary pressures focus on the stability over growth. Moving to the next slide, here we see that major changes from previous policy. We see that policy rate increases. The policy rate repo has increased from 8.5% to 9% to ticket monetary conditions and control inflation. The other thing is that interest rate corridor adjustment. Here we see that standard lending facility rise to 10.5% and standard deposit facility floor rise to 7.5% to improve the liquidity manage and policy effectiveness. Exchange rate management shift from the managed floor to flexible market based exchange rate designed to exchange foreign exchange efficiency. The other things is trigger credit control. Reduction in private sector credit growth, selling to curb demand and support inflation and external stability. Moving to the next slide. Here you see that key challenges and policy reform suggestion can see that such as challenges like weak policy transmission, foreign flexibility reserve deflations, lack of transparency and effectiveness sector credit. If you see that weak policy transmissions, the suggestion is that address high MPLs in the banking sectors and ensure lending rate full market based. If we see that flexibility reserve deflations, that suggestion is that fully commit to flexibility exchange rate and develop market for currency hedging, lack of transparency, introduce forward guidance on future policy rate and publish minutes of policy meetings. The other things is that effectiveness of the credit sectors, shift the subsidies to the economics for the green market. Moving to the next slide. The monetary policy represents a necessary and strategic step towards addressing inflation and counter external imbalance through the contractionary step. The success of this policy hinges and consistent implement and the adoption of whole structural reform. Strategic the banking sector is the crucial to improving the policy transmission and financial stability and enhancing the policy communications and creditability and faster, better market expectations and the support the effectiveness of the monetary measures. Coordinations between monetary policy and fiscal policy is also essential to ensure a unified efforts to economic management. By focusing on those areas, the central bank can navigate the complex conditions and landscape and achieve to objective of stability and sustainable growth. The way forward involves in commitment to reform, transparency, strategic policy alignment, which will be the key overcoming current challenge and building a resilient economic framework. So thank you everyone for watching my video. Best of luck.